Good evening. This is the evening, not actually, March 1st, 2023. It's a beautiful day today. It was up around 90 degrees, but it was low humidity, which is a lot better at this time of year than when it gets spring and summer, where humidity is going to be murder. So hope you're fine where you are living. And today we got on the table. Well, first of all, my plans were, I had different plans to make this video. I had a surprise, kind of a surprise, I guess. An unusual game, let's say, that I was we're gonna talk about, but it didn't come. I don't have it yet. I don't have it in my possession yet. So it is what it is, right? So, but no fear, because today we got another Lambo game, and it's the Fields of Normandy 2. And first of all, I think we should appreciate Mike Lambo's putting out like a game a month or something like that. Almost every month has another game book. I think we should appreciate the work that goes into this instead of just kind of taking for granted the work he's put into it and all the hard work he's done. So Mike Lambo, thank you for your work. It is greatly appreciated by, I guess, all who game, but especially those who understand how much work goes into something like this, right? So thank you very much. Even, I don't want to ever get to the point where I'm just expecting another game book from Mr. Lambo. But so let's look at it and get into it. Fields of Normandy 2. The Fields of Normandy, if I'm not mistaken, was his very first offering last January, maybe. It was his first offering, and it was I love that game. I got that and I played that a lot, and then came out Battles of Normandy later. But so hopefully this will be more of the great content. Same great content. I haven't even looked at this, so let's look at it and we'll discover it together. There's the Fields of Normandy 2, the sequel to the Fields of Normandy. It's set in Normandy, France in 1944. And it reflects loosely the conditions and situations faced by the U.S. 8 Corps of the United States Army as it pushed inland as part of Operation Cobra. Okay, the fighting was intense and incredibly violent. German units were very well dug in and protected by artillery and mines. In the game, you will be controlling small groups of soldiers from a platoon consisting of 3 rifle squads, a machine gun team, a bazooka team, and a mortar team. As the platoon lieutenant, it is your job to command these squads and teams in order to clear the German defensive positions. The Fields of Normandy 2 is an accessible, portable, solitaire, hex and counter style war game in a book. Yes, it is. So we're going to look through it. If you want to see some of this played, you can always go to Mike Lambo's channel. He can give you a better playthrough than anybody else can, just simply because he was the designer. It's his vision, right? So let's look here. Look at the book. Let's see. Yeah, Fields of Normandy. I do believe that was his first one. His first published one, at least, right? Of the game book. Well, wait a minute. Let's not pass over that. I was just talking about that. You can watch me play all my games on YouTube. Just search for Mike Lambo Solitaire Book Games. Follow me on Facebook, Mike Lambo. Very well. So that'll get you to that content there. All right. Introduction. We've already read that. Well, the blurb. We'll read this bottom here. This book does not pretend to be entirely realistic, as all war games are not in some point, and some concepts have been simplified or abstracted for gameplay purposes. Absolutely. The intention was to produce an accessible, fairly quick playing, high replayable, but mostly fun experience. Yeah, that's how this book works. This book is a solitaire war game. You play the game, and the book will provide the enemy. You will need at least 2, but preferably 3, standard 6-sided dice to play. methods to play the game include use suggested counters, photocopy. Yeah, we've went over that before. We got maps, talking about some of that. Let's look at the map. Look at the situations. All right. Wait a minute here. Let me see. These are good rules. The rules, I never really had a problem with any of them. They are very detailed. About morale. Rules are good. Mission 1, the farm. There have been reports of significant German activity in and around the farm up ahead. Clear and secure the area. Very well. That's a definitely. I like the map. Turn track, giving you the victory points. All right. There's your tables you'll need, which is a very interesting style of play. You know, I like it though. It's kind of roll and choose, if you will. Choose a certain amount to a certain extent, right? Yeah, you can roll and rifle squad, rally, or scout. If you roll a 1, roll a 6, fire, move. It's just fire or move. It's just kind of neat. Gives you a decision to make, but it's a limited decision, and it gives you pretty good fog of war, or even the problems with command, right? Mission 2, the crossroads. All right. Mission 3, the lake. Okay, how many missions do we got? 2 bridges, the chateau, the road junction, the town. Wow, man. So, campaign record sheet. Okay, cool. So, how many missions was that? 12? I guess 12. 12 missions, and your suggested counters if you would like to use those, or you can just use a pencil and write lightly on the maps, or you can make a photocopy like he said. So that is it. That is the new one from Mike Lambo, or a newer one from Mike Lambo. And let me say, these are really good for taking on traveling. I just got done traveling, had to go to a funeral out of town, and you know, taking these type of games work really well. I might do a video on travel games, right? But this is kind of, these game books do really well, and I hope we see more of these game books on the horizon. I know it's my part. I'm trying to make one now, another one now, and it's just give me fits a little bit mechanically, if you will. But yeah, I want to do another one, and it is what it is. So that's it. Well, that's what, $16, $17 maybe, for what you get here and how much game you get and how many scenarios. It's worth every penny, in my opinion. And thank you. And ever need any encouragement, Mr. Mike Lambo, you just look at videos people make and the things people like. People like your work, and rightfully so. It's good work. It's fun. Worth every penny. So, thank you, and I'll thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great day. Hopefully I'll have a more unusual one next week, or maybe even later this week. Who knows? I'm off today, so off work, so I'm able to get a little bit of time in to make this video. So yeah, y'all be careful out there. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.